Today I want to share the importance of having anchors of light in your life. For me, an anchor of light represents a person or thing that reminds me of my greater existence and purpose on earth beyond mere survival. And my anchor of light that day I remembered is a blood donor who was wearing this bandage over her left arm after donation of the blood to prevent excessive bleeding and to facilitate faster wound healing. And I realized that every time I see blood donors with this bandage, it always brings me a profound sense of quiet gratitude to my heart of this precious gift of life that I have been bestowed with back then in 2005, when I almost couldn't make it out of hospital. So when I was first diagnosed with autoimmune disease, it was almost accidental. I discovered that I had a lot of bruises all over my legs after intensive wushu training. And after that, I also realized I had extreme fatigue. With the bruises, there were unknown needle red spots that were not itchy. So by then I discovered and went to a polyclinic for just a checkup with my mother, thinking it is just something minor, only to do a blood test and realize the profound seriousness of that my blood platelets, which was the component in the blood to help us clot, was at a life-threatening low level. And I understood back then the normal person's range is around 150 to 250,000, whereas mine was only 3, so around 3,000 in my blood. And because it was so extremely low, I had to report to the A&E immediately and was warded and confined to the bed. So to keep me alive, because if the blood platelets were even lower, if I get a knock, I could just go into coma and never wake up again. So to keep me alive, to sustain my life, when the doctors had no idea what to do with me, how to treat me, they infused me with bags after bags of blood platelets from these precious blood donors, all of whom are strangers. I don't even know who they are, what their name is, where they came from, but I received so much from them. I lost count of the number of bags of blood I received from them. And within a week, I depleted the entire hospital supply of blood platelets for my blood type, which is both B and O. And I had to rely on more supplies of blood platelets delivered from the neighboring hospital. Because of all these kind donors, I could buy the extra time for the medical treatment to thereafter commence and to really save my life.